Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Dorcas here, and today's video is going to be a different one because I never really film sit down videos. But today I just decided, why not go into the new year trying something new and trying something different? So this is everything I'm pinning for 2026. I've got my cup of tea with me, so grab your tea, go somewhere comfortable, and let's talk. Firstly, I have everything written down on my notes, so if you see me just looking down, just know I'm looking at my notes so I remember everything I have to say. So the first thing I'm going to be pinning in 2026 is journaling. I think the world is going more analog, and everyone is just realizing that we are stuck in a digital world where no one owns anything anymore. And I've always been one to journal, I've always been one to write down my thoughts. I don't do it every day, that is so unrealistic for me. I do it I'd say every couple of weeks. I have a day where I'm just like, there's so much going on in my head right now, I need to write it down. These are a couple of my journals. I have two for 2025 that I just used. I use this one. It's literally says daily ideas on it. It's very random. I just have different thoughts written down here. Sometimes I just follow prompts. I tried out this 5 different prompts that was like what you can see, what you can feel, what you can taste. But this journal holds all my deep dark secrets almost. It's just very personal. I just write down when I feel so emotional. I feel like I need to write down my thoughts. This is the one I grab because almost like essays written in there of just how I'm feeling at that moment in time. So yeah, journaling is something I'm taking with me into 2026. I've always had that, and this is not going to be any different. I think I'm just going to be more intentional about writing down my thoughts and just going to the year, being more present and writing things down as they happen. When I look back, I can see that, oh, I've made much progress from when I was this, because sometimes it takes me a couple of months to write down in my journal, and I just think I should actually have a few more check ins. So that is the first thing I'm pinning down for 2026. The next thing I'm pinning for 2026 is reading. I need to get back into my reading bag. I think I was peak reading in 2020. I think even before then, I used to be very into books. I had loads of books. I was always reading. I think my mom used to get mad at me for just spending so much time on Wattpad. If I just had so many books. I used to read so much, but then all of a sudden, like, it just stopped. I think I just got too comfortable with my phone and just always being on my phone. I think everyone has a phone addiction in this generation. I read a few books this year actually, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I had a couple of novels that my sister lent to me, so I read a few books this year. But I think going into 2026, I want to read more books. I want to be more intentional about the stuff I read as well. I just don't want to read fiction. I want to read a lot of educational materials. I feel like I already do that because of what I study, which is media. We have a lot of readings, but then I also study marketing. There's readings there as well. But I think I want to go into this new year reading more educational materials, educational pieces, and just things that I think will benefit me in the long run. And I also have a couple of friends that write on Substack. I actually read one of my friends' pieces on Substack. I think it was about corruption, and I just thought, oh my god, this is so great, that I thought to myself, I should actually get on this app. I watch a lot of video essays, but I think also taking the time out to read text and pieces. So I'm pinning that down into 2026. The next thing I'm pinning in 2026 is travel. Guys, I really want to travel more. In 2025, I did not travel at all. I think the only place I went to is Belfast, and I need to travel more. In 2024, I had quite a few travels, but I think this year, because of some personal reasons, I wasn't able to travel. I know for sure I want to travel next year. I already have one booked, but I need at least two more places to go. I need to go to Spain, guys. I love Spain so much. And a dream place of mine to visit is New York. I just love it so much. It's where I eventually want to move to, God willing. I want to be well traveled, I want to have stories to tell my children and be like, I went here, I went there. Traveling is so fun. You just get to experience culture in a whole different light. And I'm from Nigeria. I lived in Nigeria for quite a while. So I've obviously experienced like two different facets of the world, if you can, because Nigeria is a third world country. But I think more travel in 2026. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be pinning in 2026 is health. Overall health, I'm talking gym, skincare, gut health, and so much more. I was very, very consistent at the start of this year in going to the gym. I literally started in January this year all the way to September of 2025, and then I quit. I think going into this new year, I want to prioritize going back into the gym. I could have stuck it out for the rest of the year. I genuinely could have stuck it out for the rest of the year. Going into the new year, I want to make sure I prioritize taking care of my health, my physical health, my mental health, and skincare. My skin is very sensitive, so if I try anything that is like complex, or if I have a very complex routine, I tend to break out crazy. So I only really use two, three things in my routine. I'm currently using CeraVe as a face wash, the Weleda Skin Food as moisturizer, Garnier brightening serum. I think going into the new year, I can prioritize more skincare stuff that's just good for me, and also my gut health. I tried a probiotic this year, but I don't know. I don't think I seen any difference, but to be fair, I didn't have much stomach problems, so that could have been a benefit. But I'm gonna try more probiotics going into 2026, and overall my mental health. I want to be very intentional about taking very good care of my health in 2026. The next thing I'm going to be pinning in 2026 is content creation. I need to be more consistent, guys. It's so bad how inconsistent I am, and I know, especially on this channel. I thought I was going to be more consistent this year, but I always just end up having so much to do. I need to always film, and I need to create content. I also need to get out of my fear of being perceived. I feel like I used to be a lot worse. I've gotten so much better. I wouldn't say I have a rage and fear. I think I have just little left. Let's say it's like 100% skill. I have 10% left. I need to get rid of that 10% and post constantly and consistently, because I genuinely love doing this. I love posting, I love editing, and I don't know why. Sometimes I just get a little scared. I also want to start posting on TikTok because I think I have a pretty creative brain. It'll be so bad if I look in 10 years' time and regret not ever using my full potential, especially studying media marketing. Come on. Content creation is something I'm pinning down in 2026. So the fifth thing I'm going to be pinning in 2026 is Alexa Demi. Do I need to say more? That's her. I am in awe of her, and I think she's just so beautiful. People always say she's mysterious, but that's just one of the things I love about her, because I just think she's very intentional about what she lets people know about her. I remember when there was such a big debate about her age, and I just thought, like, imagine being so cool that people don't even know your age. And I just hope to see her more stuff in 2026, and she's always been such an inspiration to me. I just love her overall aura, and that is the aura that I hope to be perceived in. Olivia Dean and Sade. These are my queens. These are the women that inspire me. I've been listening to Olivia Dean for I don't know how many years. Obviously, she had a huge career breakout this year, but personally, I've been listening to her way before. I loved her Messy album. That album was amazing. I think I found her through Okay Love You Bye. Great song, and ever since then I've just been really into her, and I just really love her music, and the new album is amazing, and she's very intellectual. I've watched quite a lot of her interviews, and she always talks about love and intentionality behind love, and how although you might not be in a state where you're experiencing romantic love, but there's other different forms of love, and just working through that and exploring that, and I just think that's so brilliant.
Maybe romantic love isn't the forefront of your life right now, but love exists in so many forms. There is so much love to be shared, and in the world right now, I think we need reminding.
The All About Love by Bell Hooks and how it inspired her. I read a bit of that, and it just really inspired me so much. And I think in 2026, I want to be more intentional about the people I show love to and the people that show love to me. Sade is very personal to me because she's from Nigeria, literally where I'm from, exactly where I'm from in Nigeria. She's from there, and I just think she's so inspiring. I watch a lot of her interviews as well. She's just so bold, so feminine, and she's so chic, and the way she carries herself. Olivia Dean and Sade, I'm pinning them in 2026. And the next thing I'm going to be pinning in 2026 is community, mainly maintaining community. We're in a generation where people have protected the peace so much that they don't show up for the people they love anymore. I was watching a video essay on this and just how basically it's so selfish to the point where we don't inconvenience ourselves for the people we love anymore. I can be very guilty of not showing up for people. We need to start inconveniencing ourselves more to help the people we love. The next thing I'm pinning down is fashion. More fashion in 2026. I enjoy clothes. I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy just looking good. I tend to look for more dark clothing almost, even though I'm literally wearing white. I prefer baggy jeans and I don't like anything slim fitting for my jeans, but I do enjoy a dress. I do enjoy asymmetrical tops. I love crop tops. And I think I know my style now. Going into 2026 with a better understanding of my fashion and then working towards building my wardrobe. And finally, the 10th and last thing I'm pinning down is faith. This is very important to me. I think in 2026, I want to prioritize my relationship with God much more. I want to grow. I think I did grow this year, but I want to grow more. I want to be very intentional about the way I worship God and build my faith, really. Not from what others tell me, but from what I know of. That brings me to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. 2026 is going to be more intentionality. I said intentional a lot in this video, so I hope you enjoyed this video and you took some inspiration on things you're going to be pinning in 2026. So don't be shy. Let me know what you're pinning in 2026 and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys in 2026. I plan to be consistent in content creation, so hopefully you can hold me to it. Don't hold me to it, but you can hold me to it. I will be more consistent in 2026. And thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.